told because Kendall's a very busy man, you know, he's preparing for a world title shot, so I can't take up too much of his time. So we're going to ring him now, and let's see what the man has got to say for himself.
Hello?
How you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm alright. What's going on?
Yo, man, just going to ask you a few questions about what's happening in your career. I know you've got the fight coming with Lamont Peterson coming soon.
Yep.
So everything's on schedule?
Everything's on schedule, February 22nd.
Okay. So how's the preparations?
Preparations are underway. We're just beginning. Today was day one. Day one is in the books. Feeling real good. Got some sparring set up tomorrow with Danny Jacobs. So this should be good. I think this is going to be the best camp ever.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you look like you was back on form against Tim Coleman, you know? Like you was back in the groove. So
and after that fight, I got my surgery done on my shoulder. I've been having shoulder problems for years, getting different shots from different doctors to kind of numb the pain, but I went ahead and after the Tim Coleman fight, got the surgery done. So now it's about 80%, and I'm hoping by the time the fight comes, it'll be about 95.
all right. Yeah, that's the thing with injuries sometimes. They never come back 100%, but I suppose in a sport like boxing, 95% is good.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I know a lot of fighters, you know, it's a rough sport. Every day is rough in the gym. So, I mean, you know, something's going to hurt. You know, something's going to hurt. There's going to be some discomfort somewhere with all fighters who's going out, who's in training, and they're putting their best foot forward. So something's going to hurt.
Okay. What problems do you foresee that Lamont could potentially pose you when you fight him?
I don't see a problem. I know he has a real good condition, and that's what I've been working on. You know, more condition. I want to be a more conditioned fighter. So I know he's gonna come in and try to go to the body and try to wear me down. So I'm gonna be in preparations for that. I'm gonna prepare for that style of fight that he's gonna bring, and that's to go to the body and try to wear me down.
No doubt, no doubt. So would you like a rematch with Danny Garcia? A unification bout, that would be up for grabs if you get past Lamont, surely.
I would love that rematch. I would love a rematch with either Timothy Bradley and Danny Garcia. But I want both of them. I want both the rematches.
Any regrets that you didn't get Bradley out of there when you dropped him?
Yeah, there's a big regret because after that big leg hook, and then you know I had a nagging hand injury that started bothering me when I was landing my jab. So that kind of messed me up a little bit in the fight.
I mean, because when he went down, he just had a look of shock on his face. I thought, oh man, it's over, but it went past, you know.
You know, everybody asked me why didn't I jump on him after that, because you know, watching it from TV,
yeah,
he's right in front of me, so the dramaticness of the knockdown, I didn't see that. I just see him fall, and then when I looked at him, you know, he had took the knee. He looked real. He looked like he was there. It looked like his mind was clear and his eyes were clear. So it looked like he went down, but he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
You know, I've been down without, I wasn't hurt, and people took it for granted. So me looking at him, it doesn't look like he's hurt. So to me, the knockdown, it didn't look, inside the ring, it didn't look how it looked from when you're watching it outside the ring. So I didn't see the way he fell and how dramatic it was.
I really thought you had him out at that stage because, you know, that was some punch, man. Like, that's what you're known for, is your punching power. That's one of your most identifiable features. How did you develop that? Is that just natural or?
You know what? It's all natural. but it developed more in my left because for so many years my right shoulder was in a lot of pain. So, and I was, you know, I became uncomfortable throwing it a lot of the times. So it was, I had to depend on my left so much that kind of developed into the power punch. Because early on in my career and in my amateur career, it was my right hand.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting a lot of shoulder injuries. Do you think that has got anything to do with the amount of power that you're putting into them shots?
Yeah, the doctor told me it's like almost like the injury I sustained was similar to that of a pitcher who's throwing a fastball, the fastball so fast and hard. So he said to him it looked like I had that type of injury, and I guess that was come from, you know, throwing the right hand so hard. So,
when you won the WBO title in the rematch against Torres, what was your motivation?
My motivation was getting revenge. All I had was revenge in my mind every day in training camp. Like, I shouldn't have had to have a rematch. I should have had the first fight should have been mine. All the nonsense that carried on in that first fight should have never happened. So in that fight, when I went in that fight in training, all I was thinking about was winning that championship belt. And then when he dropped me in the first round, I jumped up real quickly, and I was like, no, I am not going out like this. No, it's not going to be this easy for you.
I tell you, man, and like you was ruthless. You was like an assassin on that finish there, man. You know.
Yeah, man.
It's like, man.
See, even in that fight, I went down, and he thought I was hurt, so he jumped on me, and he ended up the one getting finished. So in the Timothy Bradley fight, Timothy Bradley didn't look hurt to me, so to me it was no reason to just jump on him.
So I'm assuming you wouldn't fight in Colombia again.
No, I'll never fight in Colombia.
I wouldn't blame you, man. I wouldn't blame you. You're kind of brave going in there.
Never.
Yeah. No doubt about that at all, man. What was your amateur career like?
My amateur career, I had about I won the Golden Gloves. That's a national tournament. Well, not even the nationals. I lost to Demetrius Hopkins in the nationals in the quarterfinals for the Olympic year 2000.
Okay.
And my record was like 45-5 as an amateur.
All right.
I started fighting when I was 8 years old.
8 years old. Okay, so it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny because you got the revenge over Demetrius as a pro. So I suppose you probably adapted better as a pro than he did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Got my revenge.
Yeah, man. Burner's little cousin there, man, you know?
No, his nephew.
That's right. It's his nephew. That's his nephew. Yeah. It's his nephew. It's his nephew. So, what's the plan? Just to stay fit now and stay focused, you know?
I'm gonna stay completely focused in this fight.
Okay.
You know, everybody knows Kendall Holt. You know I'm gonna bring fast punches, hard punches, but I'm gonna do a couple things differently in this fight. I'm not gonna tell you what those are.
I know.
But I just want everybody to look out, and we're gonna see. It's gonna be just a couple things different.
Well, me and my homeboys over here, you know, you got a fan base over here, and we're going to be rooting for you without a shadow of a doubt. Good.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So, train hard, and, you know, if you win that title, maybe I'll call you for a post-fight interview if you're not too busy, because I know the cameras are going to be on you hard. So, I know you're a busy man.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I know you're a busy man, so I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to let the people know that, you know, you're in shape, you're raring to go. Is there anything you want to tell the public out there?
Yeah, let other fans of the UK know that I'm rated R and I don't back down. I lay backs down.
No doubt. All right, my man. I really appreciate that.
All right.
All right. Peace.
No problem. Take it easy.
Okay.